Hey, Grandma's Corner. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. How you doing? I'm on my way to pick up some food for. Hey, pretty KD. How are you? To pick up some food for my mom, myself, and Chris. I am so thirsty. I don't know why. Hey, sunshine. Hey, girl. How you doing? How y'all doing this afternoon? Whew, I'm tired. I wish I could take tomorrow off. Don't forget to give the live a thumbs up, you guys. It helps me stay in the algorithm of YouTube. Thank you. Hey, I'm getting ready to go. They went to church today. I didn't go. I hardly ever go. I know I'm a bad person. Yeah, so that's where I'm on my way. I've been down. I list. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hey, Denisha. I lost a good friend too, Sunshine. Last Sunday, one of my girlfriends passed of cancer. So I understand. I understand. I'm praying for you and the family. I'm praying for you guys. It's hard. Her funeral is next Saturday. Excuse me. So I'm not looking forward to going to that funeral. I really am not. Not looking forward to going to that funeral. But yeah, but you're in my thoughts and prayers. It's hard to lose a friend. We love our friends sometimes more than we love our family because we get to pick our friends. We can't pick our family. So it is. It's a significant loss when you lose a friend. I totally get it. I understand completely where you coming from. I left my lipstick in the house. I don't know how I did that, but I did. People are so crazy. Now, it's no traffic out here, right? It's no traffic out here. So he's coming down the street. He was way back there when I turned out into the main street. And I guess he was mad because I turned out to the street. So he comes flying up here and then he comes over to get in the lane. He's this close to my car. Just ignorant. It's just ignorant. Oh, I'm glad. I'm so glad that it helps you get through. I am so glad, Sunshine. Hey, how are you? I'm good. Yeah, I understand. And the thing is that we all need somebody to help us get through tough times. Sometimes we just do. We just need a word of encouragement, or we need to see something funny, or to laugh at something funny. So I completely understand. I really, really do. Girl, because I'm telling you, she died. She had been battling with cancer. Um, you said they drive reckless in Texas, girl. Same in Chicago. Same thing. Ever since COVID, it was like they came back. It was like we were shut down right for COVID, and it was like people came. Everybody was at home on the shutdown, and then it was like everybody came out of started to go back to work, and it's been bad ever since. I watched an older video last night, May 30th of 2022, where you posted a survivor with fan. I needed that. Girl, you still have it. Um, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go look. I'm gonna have to go look. Oh, sun visor, sun visor with the fan. Yeah, I do still have it. You know where I got it from, Sunshine? I got it. I found it. It's, you can find it on Amazon, but I found this one in the beauty supply store, the local beauty supply store here in Chicago. If I find it, if I find it, I'll send it to you. But that's where I found it. Yep. Yeah, it was a sun visor and it had the fan right here in the middle. Yeah. Because I work outside for a living, well, the past job that I had, I worked outside for a living for many, many, many years. I hate being over here in this lane. I was trying to stay over there, but um yeah, that's what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah. So I found it in the local beauty supply house here. And then I started seeing so many of them. Let me hide you because you're getting on my nerve. Not you, Sunshine, but this AYAN person. Go somewhere. Hey Vincent, how are you? Um, Let me get rid of you. Yeah, and it, you know what? And it was really not that expensive. But then they started showing them on Amazon. Everything on Amazon is so much higher. Why, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, so I found it. It was like, I can't remember how much it was in the local beauty supply house. My ear is feeling much better. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. Um, I have 100% of my hearing back. I saw my ENT doctor last week. He did a hearing test on me, and he thought that he was gonna have to. The last time I saw him, I still had some fluid, and he said that he was gonna have to pull the fluid out. Praise God, he didn't have to. It cleared itself up. So I'm thankful for that. Oh, thank you for the gift. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so my ear is much, much better. I can hear completely out of my ear. Girl, I'm telling y'all. Y'all know I was down from August to October with that ear. And they got the nerve to send me a damn bill when they didn't treat me correctly. But that's okay. I've been saying that I'm going to write a letter to, okay, I don't know what kind of driving y'all doing right here. What you doing? I hate coming this way. Hey, Linda Lewis, how are you? Yes, so true. Hey, Meadow. Yes, they do. And you know what? Let me tell y'all a quick story. There was a lady in the airport. My mother was telling somebody else that was going on a cruise with us. They was asking, they was like, "Where's Sherelle at?" And they was like, my mother said Sherelle had to take the train because she had a real bad ear infection and her doctor wouldn't clear her to fly. So this lady happened to be sitting next to my mom, on the chairs in the airport. And she told my mother, um, she told my mom, she said, I'm not to be nosy or anything like that. She said, but I was hearing what you were saying about your daughter, how badly your daughter had this ear infection. She said, I just had a good friend who died of an ear infection. He had a serious ear infection that caused him to have a brain aneurysm. And I'm telling you all, and I'm not saying this to be anything but the truth. When I couldn't lift my head and it was so much heaviness in my head, that's how it felt. I felt like my head was going to pop. It was so much pressure. It was so much pressure. So I certainly understand, I certainly understand why he probably had that aneurysm, and I guess he didn't go to the doctor and get it treated and kept ignoring it. And I didn't do that. I got right on it. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna let this, get worse than it already is. You know what I'm saying? It just. I'm doing good. How are you? Hey, Aunt Esther, how are you? So, y'all, it was just. I'm just glad that part is over. It was horrible. I've had ear infections before, but I've never had nothing that bad ever in my life. You cooking? What you cooking? I know it's something good, Aunt Esther. Hey, D. Hey, girl. How you doing? Yeah, I was gonna do a video, and I was like, no. I was like, I'm gonna go live. I'm not gonna do a video. I said I'm gonna go live because I was gonna go live later. I'm like, no, let me go live now. You finally got a few minutes, girl. I know life is so busy, so busy. Curry, cabbage, and turkey and neck bones. Oh my God, girl, you making me hungry. I'm finna go right now and get us some barbecue ribs. Oh, but that sound good. Sounds so good. I hope I remember what exit to get off. Yeah, I was like, let me go live now. I was like, because I just can't believe that the freaking fracking weekend is over. Damn. Let me tell y'all, I woke up yesterday. Yes, I woke up Saturday morning. I woke up and I was like, is it Sunday already? I was starting to panic. I'm like, it's Sunday already? It's time to go back already? 2 days off and working 5 days it's just not enough time. Who in the hell came up with this? I just don't understand. Oh, I need my sunglasses. Who came up with this? And you gotta work 8 hours. Oh, 40 hours a week. Some bull crap. The party was nice yesterday. We had a good time. It was more like a church service because they're ministers, bishops. So, but they took their church and they made their church. Oops, these streets are raggedy as a. They took their church. Man, it's a lot of traffic. It's a lot of traffic going both ways. And they changed their church. I mean, they made their church into a banquet hall. It was really neat how they did that. I'm trying to see what is going on. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, we had a great time. It was nice to dress up. You know what I'm saying? It was nice to dress up. So let me tell y'all what happened with Christopher. So Christopher came in my room early yesterday morning, about 8 o'clock or so. Usually he's not up that early. But he came in my room. He was like, because he had said he wasn't going to go. So he said, do you think she's going to be mad at me? Talking about his pastor. If I don't go, would you tell her happy birthday for me? I said, I'm not telling her happy birthday for you. I said, you should tell her happy birthday yourself when you see her tomorrow at church. And so he was like, well, why you just can't tell her happy birthday for me? I said, why should I tell her happy birthday for you? And that's your pastor. She ain't my pastor. She your pastor. I said, she thought you was coming. And I said, and now you talking about you don't want to go and all of this old crazy stuff. So he was like, well, I think I do want to go. So because he wanted to go, he said, but I can't find the shirt that I wore for the school picnic. I mean, for the school pictures. And he was like, and I don't think it's clean. He's like, I think I left it over grandma's house. So I said, okay. He said, but I do really want to go. I said, all right. So I said, I really don't have the money to buy you nothing new. I said, but because you want to go, and he was apologizing for his attitude earlier this week. I said, because you want to go, I said, what I'll do is I'll take you to K&G Fashion up the street. There's a K&G Fashion on Stony, not far from my house. And I said, and I'll take you there and I'll get you something. And he said, okay. So we went in, we found him a black shirt, a black pair of dress pants, and then her colors was gold and black. That's what she wanted everybody to wear. So I found the man found him a gold bow tie, and then he was gonna wear gym shoes. I said, Chris, you can't wear gym. You can. I said, but you can't wear gym shoes with dress pants. I said, you need a pair of dress shoes. So he said, you gonna buy me a pair of dress shoes? I said, yes. I said, you need a pair of dress shoes. I did not know that boy wore a size 11. I thought his feet was bigger than that, but he said, no, I'm wearing 11. I said, okay. So I bought him the dress shoes, bought him the shirt, the pants, and the bow tie, and spent $169 or $170. Because the shirt was like, I think the pants was like 26, the shoes were 50, the pants was something, I don't know. I was just like, you know what? But I went on and bought it. So I was like, now you have another pair of dress pants. And now you have some real dress shoes. Stop wearing them gym shoes all the time to everything that we go to. I said, you need some dress shoes. So, probably wear those dress shoes when he graduated from high school. And I'm going to have to get him some different shoes for the tux for prom. That's another thing that has recently pissed me off. They have recently changed his prom date, which is bad for me because it was May 22nd. Now it's May 29th. And May 29th is the day that his cousin graduates from high school. And I was going to the graduation. And the graduation is in the evening. And I'm not going to be able to go because Chris is going on prom. And she's not going to be able to come see Chris because... And I'm like, you know what? Why would y'all change the date? Another parent came on the email and said her twins... She's got a set of twins that's graduating from high school or something. And I guess she's the guardian of this other child to go to Chris' school. And that child is going on prom. She's like, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm like, you know what? You all didn't think about people and people having, other prior commitments, It's messed up. So, I don't know what I'm going to do now. It's May 29th. And they picked, I said, why would you all, you all picked May 29th. I said, that's a holiday weekend. I said, and it's a lot of people that can't get off for that weekend because people be wanting that you got to put in for that day early. I don't get it. Yeah, you right, Sunshine. I told him that to take notes. I said, you cannot wear gym shoes with everything. You got to wear, I said, let me tell you something. I told him this yesterday in the store. I said, as a man, I said, men wear dress shoes with dress slacks. I said, I know your generation likes to wear gym shoes with everything. I said, but you need some dress shoes. Hey, how are you? Happy Sunday. Same to you. Thank you. Yeah, he apologized for his attitude because he was really, I don't know what he was going through, but, he told me and my mother last night, that he feels lonely a lot of times. And, he wants this relationship with the sperm donor. And I don't know, I've tried to explain to Chris what type of person he is. And I think Chris is just going to have to experience him on his own. to find out what he's really like. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Glenn. Because and so I tried to tell him, I said, you know what? I said, I felt lonely when I was pregnant with you. And he wasn't, and I didn't have nobody to be with. And I saw other women with their spouses and they were pregnant and they had somebody. And I said, and here I was pregnant and I was by myself. I said, I felt lonely. I said, but I'm telling you, your life would be totally different if I stayed with him. I said, I'm telling you. I said, not only would he have been abusing me, he would have been abusing you too. I said, you wouldn't even be the person that you are because you would probably be out here in the gang. You probably would be selling drugs. You probably would be doing all types of reckless things because of the simple fact that you would be trying to get away from him and his abusive behavior. You know what I'm saying? So I try to tell Chris things, but sometimes in life, you all, sometimes you got to experience some shit for yourself to understand what it really is. Oh, wait a minute. I'm in the handicap spot. I don't want to be in the handicap spot. Hold on. Thank you for that compliment. But I'm doing the best that I can, you all. Um, I told Chris, I said, I couldn't stay with him. I just could not. I could not stay with him. And I'm sorry that, he turned out to be the asshole that he is. But I could not. I could not stay with him. I just couldn't. I could not. Hold on, you all. I'm gonna take y'all with me. Hold on. Oh, there y'all are. You can only tell him so much. He has to physically experience it. Right. That's the only way he know if he wants to be grow and bond with him. Yeah, so that's the only thing you can do. Because like I said, life would have been totally different had we stayed with if I had stayed with him. He wasn't gonna be going up aside my head and then abusing my child too. Hold on, y'all. Go ahead and order my food. Hello. How you doing? Good. Can I get 2 small rib tips with extra mild sauce? And can I get an order of 6 wings with mild sauce on it? That's it. Huh? I'll take 7. My greedy son to eat them. Yeah. Okay. Food is so hot. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay. All right. Got a pen. This one ain't working. Okay. All right. How long you think it's gonna take? 10 minutes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I should have all man in. But I wasn't thinking. What I do with the keys? Yeah, what I do with the keys? Oh, here Here they go. Hey, Lisa. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I put my hand over the mic. I keep doing that. Like I told him, Aunt Esther, Chris did not put his hands on me. Can y'all hear me now? Okay, y'all can hear me. Okay. I accidentally put my hand on the muted button. But Chris did not put his hands on me. No. I was saying his father would put his hands on me. And I'm saying if I had to stay with him, if I had to stay with Christopher's father, if I had to stay with Christopher's father, he would have been beating me up, still trying to beat me up and beating up his kid. You know what I'm saying? I got out of that abusive situation, and I made him leave. He was living with me. I put his ass out. Hey Cheyenne, hey Maria P. And I don't regret that. I don't regret that. I'm sorry Chris does not have the kind of father, that he desires to have. And I feel bad about that because that was my choice. I got involved with him. You know, um, well, damn, you gonna stay parked like this? What's wrong with people? I don't understand what's wrong with people. Girl, I hope you didn't tell Chris what his dad did to you. Your son may ball him up with a knuckle five piece. No, I told him. I told him because you know what? He needed to know because that's the only way that he was going to be able to understand why I did not stay with him. You know? Um so yeah, I just couldn't stay in that situation. I just couldn't. Jamila, my name is CeCe, and I know you see that on this live stream. So do not call me mama. No, I don't feel bad at all, Derek Hawkinson. Thank you for that. Thank you for that comment. I don't know why he parked like this. Thank you, Maria P. Thank you. He gets it. I know, y'all, I'm sorry that I'm sitting right here where the sun is. He gets it, and he gets it and he understands it, but he wants his father, you know what I'm saying? He wants his father to be a certain way. And it just, well, Jamila, if you are you that upset because I told you not to call me mama? Oh my God. Really? All we said was don't call me mama. And you that upset? I tell you what, since you want me to get the fuck out of here, I'm gonna do you one better. Let me send you down to the block party. Bye-bye. You sound like you got some abusive tendencies yourself. I don't have time for that. I ain't finna deal with that. I ain't finna deal with that back and forth with you and all of that. Fuck out of here. I didn't mean no harm. You sound like you one of them niggas to get high and like to beat up on women. I ain't got time. I don't know. I don't know if you was a female or a male. Sound like like some pussy shit to me. No, and you know what? That's why he's so mad, Aunt Esther. He's so mad because I won't deal with him. That so he takes it out on Christopher. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, this sun. I can't even see myself. I don't know if y'all can see me. But he's so mad because I didn't stay with him. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. I got rid of him. I ain't got time to be bothered with him. Yeah, he got mad at me for me telling him not to call me mama. He got that mad at me. But see, them the kind of niggas I'm talking about. They be in their fucking feelings when you tell them something. You know, if they can't continue to do what they want to do with you or to you, then they mad. You know, all you had to do was say, okay. Simple as that. But you mad because somebody said don't call him something? No, you get the fuck out of here. Crawl back up in your mama's pussy. That's what you do. That's just stupid to me. Yeah, I know. Let me get rid of you. You can go on down there with him. Your name is Stinky Farty. You can go on down there with him. You sound retarded too. Yep, that's so true, Maria P. So true. So true. Yeah, I got rid of him. And I got rid of the other one. Girl, it's these stupid ass men. It's these men that's on this live that abuse women. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. It's just these men that are abusive. And when I see men like that, I don't fuck with them. You know, I don't fuck with them. Cause you know that they the same type of niggas that I'm just talking about. Excuse me saying the N-word. Same type of nigga I'm talking about that I deal with. They them same niggas. That's why I don't fuck with them. Thank you so much. And you know what? I had never wore that dress. And I got a red dress, same dress. Yep. You live in California? I live in Chicago. This sun is just beaming. I'll be glad when I get out of here. Yeah, you know, I don't deal with ignorant ass men. I don't deal with ignorant ass men or ignorant ass women. Food is so hot, y'all. I bought 2 rib dinners, small rib tips, and Grandma's Corner. I know you know this place, I-57. That's where I'm at I-57. I bought 2 rib dinners. I'll come all the way here, then go to the rib place by my house. That rib place by my house is disgusting, and it gave me food poison. I'll come all the way this way. Meadow, I ain't do nothing today. Not a damn thing. Nothing. Nope. It's 80 degrees in Florida today. Damn. I wouldn't mind moving to Florida, but I don't like y'all governor. I don't like Governor DeSantis. Is he still a governor? I don't like his racist ass. Yeah, I didn't do nothing. Thank you. He's still the governor of Florida. Okay, I thought so. Yeah, I have that. I never wore that black dress, and I have a red dress, exactly the same. Never wore it either. I'm gonna wear it for my birthday, and take some pictures in it. I'm gonna wear it for my birthday. I sure am. Yep. And my birthday is in February, and I ain't going nowhere, but I'm going to put it on. 79 degrees in Texas. Dang. It's freezing here in Philly. It's cold here in Chicago. I don't know what the temperature is today. I don't have my car on. I think it's like 40 degrees in Chicago or something like that. Mm-hmm. You and your son look fabulous yesterday. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Yeah, he wanted me to go get him something to wear, so I did. Yeah, I know. It's the sun. That's what it is. When I move, you all will be able to see me, but I'm sitting like right in the sun. It's 51. Oh, that's not bad in Pennsylvania. That's not bad. I've always wanted to live somewhere else other than Chicago. I hate Chicago weather. But I'm stuck like Chuck now. Well, not really, but I got 10 more years to work to retire. Maybe I'll retire in my 60s. I mean, move in my 60s. Leave my house to Christopher and move. Yep, same here. Same here. Yep. All next this week it's gonna rain and everything. Let me go see if my food is ready. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Oh. All right, y'all. Here's my food. Got my food. All right. What y'all talking about? You in the South? All right, y'all. Let's rock and roll. I just always wanted to live in California. I like Florida, but like I said, I don't like the governor. I could never live in his state. Now y'all can see me. I'm out that sun. I got chicken for Christopher and I got rib tips for me and my mama. $54. Food is so high. It's high if you buy it in the grocery store. It's high if you eat out. It's just so damn high. Make no sense. And it's so, I don't understand. These streets in Chicago just raggedy as well. Who they raggedy? About to jump back on the expressway. Hey, Nick Tech Nicks. I know you called me the other day. I meant to call you back. I got busy doing something, child. I don't even remember. Everything in California is extremely expensive. Extremely. But everything in Chicago is too. I don't know. I just don't know. I was watching some politics show this morning. I just shake my head how they sit up and lie for Trump, knowing that Trump ain't shit. They just lie. Girl. And you know, by them cutting the SNAP benefits for people, it's really gonna affect a lot of people. I don't know if people got their benefits back, or if they said that they don't think they're gonna get them back until December or something like that. I don't know. It's bad though. It's real bad. So I don't know. I just don't know. I'm just tired of I'm just tired. But you all, this is the funniest thing. I know, right? You and me both, Bernetta. Me and you both. Because it's just ridiculous how much I don't know about you all. I live in Chicago, Illinois. I got my property tax bill yesterday. I was like, are you kidding me? My property taxes is $500. The property taxes have went up in the city. Got the property tax bill. Now my mortgage is in an escrow. But I gotta find out, do I have to pay that, or is that gonna be added into my insurance and to my house note? I just like, whew, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh my God. 2K? I don't understand why though. That don't make sense. That just don't make sense. I know you can get on a payment plan and pay it over time. I know you can do that. I don't know. I don't get it. Honest to God, I have more bills than I have money. And that's the honest to God truth. This don't make no sense. It's already after 3 o'clock. Complaining, y'all. Just need to stop complaining. Yep. I don't know, y'all. I just don't know. I don't know. Living in this life, it just don't make no sense. It just makes no sense. It just don't make no sense. It's just ridiculous the amount of money that we spending So what do you all do? Do y'all have payment plans like to pay that? Because you got to be on some type of payment plan, because how are you paying it? Get it? I just, no. I know. I don't like going grocery shopping either. The food prices are ridiculously high. Ridiculously high. And when you got other mouths to feed other just than yourself, it's hard feeding yourself and have to feed you. And it's a girl on YouTube that I watch. Her name is Siobhan. She has 6 kids. Now, her older children, they work. So, but she has the twins and another child, I think, to live with her. And I'm just like, and then she was saying that her light bill was like $700. And she was trying to pay that off. I'm just like, she was married and she has an ex-husband. So I'm thinking to myself, I hope he paying you a nice little penny of child support. I just can't. I know my situation could be a lot worse than other people, you know. I know. I just be trying to take it one day at a time. I really, really do. You waiting on your raise this month? I'm praying that it's good too. I really am. I think I don't get another raise until July of 2026. But it's like every time you get a raise, it's like then you end up paying more insurance. And that's another thing, you all. You know, with Trump doing what he's doing with the Obamacare, with the insurance, that's going to affect all of us. I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to pay for private insurance through my job if it goes skyrocket, sky high. How you going to pay insurance? I don't know. Well, of course, Trump is doing pretty well where? And Trump is not doing well. Not by the American people. What rock you living up under? You must be rich if for you to make that comment. I still can't believe you all are that dumb and that brainwashed that y'all still believe that this man is a good president. What are y'all watching? Are you watching the news? Are you seeing how many people are struggling? Do you understand what's about to happen with people's health insurance? You couldn't be. Oh, okay, Meadow. Okay, cool. Cool. That's good to know. Yeah, it's just, I'm just praying for everybody because come January, we're going to be in the same situation where, we might be faced with another government shutdown. And, it's going to affect people again. So, he's not improving health insurance. Stop being stupid. Stop it. Stop commenting. Stop writing because you sound dumb. Just stop. Just stop. I hope you the main one who affected by it all, and then come back and write that. Did you add them? Thank you, because I can't deal with ignorance. I just that's just the dumbest shit ever. Just dumb. I don't want them commenting on my live. I don't care who you all vote for. But I mean, just well then again I do. Cause if you for Trump, we can't be nothing towards each other. I'm just sorry. It is what it is. That's just dumb. That's just dumb. Yeah, I am too, Matto. I am too, because yeah, I can't be bothered with nobody, Lisa, that is for Trump. I just cannot. I cannot. I'll be so glad when they find out, about him raping these young women and sex trafficking them. I'm so glad the Epstein files getting ready to finally be released. I'm so glad. Because that man was a monster, and so was his cohort, his girlfriend. Let me tell Christopher to come out here. He needs to fund the less fortunate. Yeah, well, he ain't, though. He ain't. I agree we should have free health care. I agree with that. Well, it's because, they didn't want them released, for a reason. Oh, no, we ain't gonna get no reparations. I agree with you on that. Go to hell. I'll be right back, you all. I'll be right back. I'm back. I hope the victims get justice too. That young lady um that had wrote the book, she killed herself. What's up? So, that's grandma's. This is yours. Yeah, I think these are the wings. I got mine out the bag. I'm coming in. All right. Yeah, she killed herself. And I really hope, I'm gonna go in and eat, but I really hope that, I wanted to show you all what it looked like. I really hope that they get the justice. I was a victim of trafficking. It's a pain in the butt to get justice, and it shouldn't be. I know. That's because, let me tell you, in our country, women are not considered to be protected. You know what I'm saying? So that's why so many people are not getting what they need, and they're not getting the justice that they need. It's just sick. It's sick. It is sick. We are not looked at as to be protected. Y'all see it? They put the bread. I hate when they put the bread on top. That's the ribs. They tender too, y'all. They fat. I don't want to eat in y'all face. They're good. They're good. They are good. That's what they look like. And it's unfortunate that we live in a society that don't protect women, Um, are you a vegetarian? Okay. Yeah, they good. They're good. And it's just sad, you know. And that's why I don't have no respect for a lot of people who, I try not to judge people who want to vote for who they want to vote for. But I just have a real hard time dealing with people who sit up and talk about, they sit up and make comments in regards to Trump, like Trump is doing a good job when he not. He just not. I don't get it. I know I haven't been on here that long, but I am going to go eat. I may come back later and talk to you all. Like I said, I was gonna make a video, but then I was like, no, it's like I'm just gonna go on and get on live and talk to them. So yeah, but I do want to ask you all for a special request. One of my girlfriends, um, grandson had open heart surgery last week. He's a little boy, probably 6 or 7 years old. He had to have open heart surgery, and he is not doing good. Every day she's been writing on Facebook um, updates about him. They had to go back in and reopen him up because he got pneumonia. Then he was doing okay. Then he had another setback. Since that setback, he's had another setback. Now both sets of his lungs have collapsed, and now they have him in an induced coma. And when I tell y'all, it's just been tearing me up. It has been tearing me up. I've known her for a very long time, the grandmother. So I inboxed her today. I texted her. I said, listen, what can I do to help? I don't have, I said, I ain't got paid yet. I don't have much money. I said, but I know that he's at this hospital that's downtown in the Chicago area, and you got to pay to park down there or find street parking. So I said, I know everybody is saying, yeah, that's it, Meadow. I'm not telling you all to do that, but I'm saying, I said to her, I said, I know that it's just really, it's got me, I'm telling y'all, I'm just about to cry because it takes me back to when Christopher had heart surgery. And although Christopher's heart surgery was not, hey Frank, it was not as extensive as this little boy's. But I asked her, I said, what can I do? I said, this is how much I have. I said, I can send you $50. I said, I know it's not much. Excuse me. I said, but I know that it's expensive being there in the hospital every day with, going back and forth. They trying to eat. Her daughter has not left his side. They paying for parking, to pay for parking, because he had the surgery at Northwestern Hospital, which is downtown of Chicago. And you know how expensive it is all over the country, but it's really expensive in Chicago. So, she asked me, I asked her, what could I do? So I Zelled her $50 this morning. I said, I know it's not much. I said, but if it would help you with parking, if it would help you buy some food, I swear, oh Lord. So she's been keeping us updated. And like I said, when first of all, the surgery was a very long surgery. It was a 14-hour surgery. Okay. It was supposed to be a 6 to 7 hour surgery, but when they got in, They had to do more. So it was 14 hours. And he's had so many complications. You know what I'm saying? He's had so many complications since he's had the surgery. And he's little. Like I said, he a little kid. Um, so I'm just asking you, those of you that believe in prayer, those of you all that know how to pray and can get a prayer through, please pray for this little boy. His name is Nazir. Nazir. Is it Nazir? I think it's Nazir. Thank you, Linda. I didn't have much because I gotta pay my light bill and my gas bill this week. So I gotta pay that on what's the day? The 16th? I gotta pay it tomorrow. One of them tomorrow or the 17th. I don't know. Oh wow. So, you all just please keep this little boy in your prayers. Please keep his mother and his grandmother in your prayers. His mother's name is Lakar. And the mother, I don't know her, but thank you, Sunshine. Thank you. So I just want to, just want to help them in any way that I can, because, you know, I know that, they are going down to that hospital. Hey, Passion. I know that they are going down to that hospital. And I know that they got to pay for food. And they got to pay for parking. And it's so expensive. And in the midst of being, in the midst of, in the midst of trying to pay for this or that to see your son or your grandson, you worried. You know what I'm saying? You are worried. And I'm just praying that he, to know that he's in an induced coma, that's not good. That's not good. This is why I told you all on Friday. Every day that you can open up your eyes and you can say, thank you, Lord, you ought to say it. Because not being healthy, it just, it's just too much. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying, Sunshine. Yeah. Yeah, my sister works at the University of Chicago. But I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that he's at Northwestern. I'm pretty sure of it. I'll find out what hospital, but if I'm not mistaken, I'm sure it's there. I'm sure that's what she said. Oh my God. Really, Auntie Esther? Whew. I'm just praying that, hopefully it won't be that long, but I don't know. But can you imagine the hospital bills they're gonna have? And see, that's why when people get on here talking about, oh, Trump is making health insurance better. No, he's not. No, he's not. What do you do when you face with that type of situation? And your kid need open heart surgery and the medical bills. I know. I can't believe this is what people have to go through. Breaks my heart, and I'll be praying each night. Yeah, so I'm just asking you all to send up a prayer for Nazir. You said coma allows the body to rest and heal. It looks scary, but it's good for the body. Okay. If not longer, but I'm sure that baby will be okay. I pray Nazir strength in the Lord and will recover. Amen. So I just ask that you all just touch and agree with me that he will, that because the Children's Hospital of University of Chicago, I have like 6 prepaid parking stickers available I can send to you. Okay. Okay. I'll find out, Sunshine, and Sunshine, can you, I think you've emailed me before, but can you send me an email so that way I can respond back to you? I can email you to let you know. Um, yeah, just email me. I don't know if you have my email address, but Meadow, if you can pin it here so that Sunshine can see the email address, but it's CeCe's Fashion is my passion at gmail.com. If you write it, I'll pin it. But I just, it's just so heartbreaking. Here in Cincinnati, Ohio, they have a Ronald McDonald. Yeah, they have it here too. Uh, Large. They have it here too. Wait a minute. Oh, here, I'm gonna pin it. Okay. Yes, they do. They have it here. Yes. I'm not sure if I don't know if Ronald McDonald is affiliated. I don't know how that works, but I know at certain hospitals they do have it like that. Um, but yeah, send me an email, Sunshine, and that way I can respond back to you and let you know if he's there. I'll reach out to her. I'll send her a text asking her where exactly is he at. But I'm pretty sure that that it's at Northwestern. And it is, you Sunshine, you here in Chicago. I know you in the suburb, but it's expensive. Parking here in Chicago to go downtown, it's just high. I'm not sending you anything. We're talking here praying and talking about a child. Please do not get on here with foolishness. I'm not going to Walmart or no other place for you. I Passion. I can ask her what her Cash App is, and if I get it, I'll email you as well and let you know. What I did was I Zelled her because the grandmother and I we went to the same high school. She's a couple of years younger than me, so I Zelled the money directly to her. But I'll find out the Cash App of the mother and the grandmother, and I'll let you know. And like I said, I know that when people say pray for us and to don't watch no more, right? Bye. Like you hurting somebody that you talking about you not gonna watch no more. I don't even know who you are. Who cares? Go get a job. I sent her a text and I said, it's good for people to pray for you. I said, but I know you all are probably in need of a little financial something. You know what I'm saying? And we will definitely pray for you, Heather. Definitely. We always praying for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Y'all clicked and hit at the same time. Yeah, like go on, fuck on with that. I don't know what it is with these begging ass people to getting on these live streams, but it ain't happening. You know. So I just felt compelled to reach out to her to ask her what she needed. And she said, I don't really know what's needed. She said, it's just a lot. Sometimes when people ask you what you need, you don't know what you need. You know what I mean? You just don't even know what you need. So sometimes it's just best to send something and let that person do what it is that they need to do. Sometimes people don't even know how to voice what it is that they need. They just don't know. And she's been he had the surgery last Tuesday or last Wednesday. So it's coming up to a week. And every time she's updated, she has never asked anybody for anything. She just had asked people to pray. And she's just been writing the posts and the updates. So I'm just like, Lord, have mercy. She said her daughter's trying to be as strong as she can be. But they worried. They're worried. And he's so little. Yeah, absolutely, passion. Even a little will help. A little goes a lot. It goes a long way, and I believe in that, and I don't know if anybody else has reached out to her like I have to ask her what she needs. They probably have, or maybe they haven't, because the point is that, and I want to say this to you all. And even though Passion says this all the time, everybody ain't broke. Passion is right. But there's so many people that are struggling financially. You know what I'm saying? That just can't do anything because that's just where they are. And, it's unfortunate, that we're living in a time where a lot of people are struggling. But again, it's situations like this where you wonder, what what is she going to do when it's time to pay this hospital bill? Depending on what kind of insurance she has. You know what I'm saying? Um, what is she going to do? You know, so, these are some real life situations that people are dealing with. All of this foolishness that people be on here talking about, ain't nobody got time for that. Right. I understand what you're saying, Passion, but what you said is true, though. It's a true statement. You know what I'm saying? It's true. So it's not like what you're saying is not true. But I know exactly how the context in which you put it in. But also, everybody ain't struggling. Everybody is not. Um, but I wanted to mention it to you all and ask you all to pray for this little boy, and to ask you all to just keep him in your thoughts and prayers, because they're concerned, and they trying to be as strong as they can be. They're trying to be as strong as they can be. Um, the mother has not left. Yeah, I know, absolutely. And it's a shame that we live in America and we got a broken healthcare system. I know, Kathy. I know. I know. Yes, Victoria, we walk by faith, not by sight. Amen. A lot of people are struggling, especially with the tariffs. Yes. This is why when people get on here and start talking about Trump is doing a good job, what are you talking about? What world are you living in? I'm not getting ready to sit here and tell you all everything, everything about Trump is bad, but a lot of it is. A lot of what he's doing is bad. You know? Oh, you all hit him. Okay, good. So a lot. It's just bad. And people are just scrambling. They just scrambling. Frida, I don't know. Frida, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, you know what? Sparks. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I'm gonna always tell you all the truth, and always gonna speak the truth. you know, it's just really sad that so many people, well, you can go to hell with Trump. Bye bye. Hey, Boogie. And it's people that write on here that they for Trump. I'm gonna just tell you all this right now. Those are the ones that I hope suffer the most. All the ones that voted for him, all the ones that's riding on his dick and his balls. I hope y'all suffer the most. Yep. And you know what? Your president ain't playing with Trump. He ain't told Trump, fuck you. We ain't going. I got so much respect for your president. Well, I did, Aunt Esther. I voted for Kamala. I did. And, you know, all I'm going to say is she would have been better than what we got. You know, she would have been better. Yeah, I might come back after I eat metal when I get home. Thank you, Kathy. My two cats would have been a better president. Please say that again. I'm just saying. I mean, come on, y'all. He only, you know, we not gonna never find a perfect person, okay? But I voted for Kamala, okay, and I would have voted even for another Republican other than Trump. I wanted to vote for Miss Harris, but she never said what she was gonna implement for the black community. Well, you know, um, maybe not specifically on Esther. Maybe she didn't say that specifically, but I do believe that her policies would have been better for the black community than what we have right now. So maybe she didn't do it specifically, but we would have benefited from it. When Trump gets finished cutting services that affect his other races, they'll hate they voted for him. Yep. Yep. There are more non-black people getting public service, and it's starting to affect them now. Yep. 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 That's my point. That's my point. He might. He might. Because, he doing he doing all the stuff that he doing. So you know, you just can't keep doing stuff and not having and no consequences is behind it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go eat my food. I appreciate you all being here on the live. I probably will come back later. I might come back later. I might not. I don't know. I'm gonna try. Oh, you 44? You never voted before? What are you talking about? Of course you are. What? I do security for Trump. Nobody hurting him. Well, you can do all the security you want to do for him, but you ain't God. You can't protect him from him. Can't protect him from him. So that's all I can say. Can't protect him from him. You can protect him from a lot of people, but you cannot protect him from God. So God has the last say so. And if he decides he can walk out the door tomorrow and just drop dead. He can, and if president, the vice president can walk out the door and drop dead. Um, you're not God. None of us are God. So that's all I can say about that. It's unfortunate, but it happens. So with that being said, I appreciate you all talking to me today, coming and sitting on the live. I hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday and your evening. If I come back, you'll see me. If I don't, you'll know that I decided not to. But I hope you all had a great weekend, and I hope you all have a great rest of your evening. Peace and blessings to you all. I hope you all are safe and well. Please don't forget to pray for my friend and her grandson. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, baby. Pray for her grandson, and just pray for each other. Pray for our country. Pray for our nation. Pray for somebody. Pray for yourself. Just want you all to be well and safe and healthy. Okay, I wish you all well. If I don't see you all tonight, but you all know that, yeah, I just saw your email. It just popped up, Sunshine, and I'm gonna respond to you once I talk to her. Thank you, Bernetta. But if I don't come back on here, What you say? Thank you for talking to us, even though you couldn't answer my question. I hope you have a blessed night. I don't know what your question was. I probably missed it, and I apologize. But if you want to email me, the email is right there. You can ask me the question because I didn't see it. Thank you for the gift. Thank you guys. Thank you all so much for the gifts. I appreciate you all. Um, but if I don't see you later on, have a great rest of your week. I'm praying that each and every last one of you all come back and that you come back with positivity, that you come back with something good to tell us, a testimony. You understand what I'm saying? Um, that's what I want to hear. You know, I want to just make sure you all are doing well, especially those of you all that truly follow me and truly support me. Okay? Thank you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you all for all the gifts, all the love. I appreciate you all so much. Um, yeah, you know what? I didn't see your question and I apologize. I really do. Yes, we do need to stick together, Kathy. We do. But if I come back later and you're here, you can ask me that same question. And I'll try to go back up to the top of the thread when I get off of here and see what your question was. I know I missed it in the midst of me reading and talking, and I do apologize because I do talk to my audience here on YouTube on the live, and people will tell you I do. I don't ignore people. I don't even ignore the dummies and the trolls on here. I give them attention, probably too much. I try to I try to speak to everybody and recognize everybody because you don't have to come here and watch a live stream. So I appreciate it. Yeah, it is. But, you know, maybe we will come together one day, Big Cow. Maybe we will. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Yes, I am a real one. Yes, and I appreciate you subscribing. And for those of you all that are not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And make sure you come back and visit me. And I love each and every last one of you all for your continued support. And I love you all for the way that you all oh, yeah, you said about your mother trying to get her license. Oh, okay, I did see that. Oh, yeah, I can understand that. I can understand. I don't think you're wrong. I don't think you're wrong. You know, she needs to get her own car. I think every adult needs to be self-efficient for themselves, whether it's your mother or not. So I don't think you're wrong for feeling like that. Oh, your son, okay, obviously, and I love her to death, but I think it's an unhealthy relationship. Maybe you need to have a sit down and have a talk with her and just tell her how you feel, and just be real. Sometimes you got to just tell people, because see, you know what, I'm not finna let you disturb my peace. I don't care if you my mother or my father or my son or my sister or my brother or my coworker. If you disturbing my peace and disturbing me from, you know, wanting to do things that I want to do, I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, I'm gonna go eat. I am. All right, y'all. So talk to you all later. Have a great evening, and I'll see you soon. Okay? All right. Peace, love, and blessings. Bye, y'all.